Hello everyone, and welcome to this video. So today I'm taking down my braids. As you can see, my bun is looking a hot mess. And I have a braid here in the back that I'm going to start unraveling, and you can clearly see where the new growth stops and the relaxed hair begins. The new growth is nice and healthy and thick. And I am going to let this play at normal speed so you can just see that I'm being very gentle. Now and then we have a close-up again, stretchy, springy, and on to the next. This one's a little bit harder to tell where the new growth is and where the relaxed hair is, but and it was beginning to separate on its own, so I just went ahead and did a little bit of separating. I didn't want it to get super separated, but I just, now we have cut and we have done the whole back section. All of that is unraveled, and now I'm just taking an elastic band and containing the back part of my hair, and then I'm going to take out the elastic for the front half and then start to find the braids that I'm going to be keeping for this style. So I have two on the edges, so I'm pulling those back, and then skip one, and then pull that one back, skip the middle one, the other side, I have that one pulled back. So I'm leaving this one and then pulling this one back. And those are the 4 braids that I'm going to be leaving for the style. So I'm just putting an elastic around those so that I don't unravel them by accident. Now these are the 3 braids in the front that I'm going to unravel. Now I'm taking the elastic out of the 4 braids. And I'm turning around so you can see. So I'm pinning all of the hair in the front, including the unraveled braids, up into a ponytail. So this is a half up, half down style. And I'm just looking in my mirror to make sure everything is looking good. Making sure everything's smooth. My posture is so bad. And I have this little piece here in the front. I'm deciding what I should do with it, whether I should pin it up, pin it down, or just leave it alone. And just making sure that none of the back hair is going to be snatched at all points of putting this elastic around my hair. So it's just a recipe for disaster. And then when everything seems to be separated, I looked in the mirror and it was a hot mess, but we're going to get to that eventually. So now we're pulling the front half of the section forward out of the way and readjusting the back so that it's not fluffy and getting in the way of our braiding. So I'm just pulling it forward to the front of my neck and just putting an elastic there. That way the hair is more taut and less likely to get tangled in the other section. So now I'm just taking the top braid and I'm carefully braiding so that each of the braids that I kept in is pretty much visible in each section of the braided braid, I guess. And I was thinking of fanning it out or fluffing it out, whatever you want to call it, but my arms were so tired and I didn't have the patience. But you can kind of see, even though I didn't do a lot of fluffing, and then I just took out the elastic, and this is what it looks like from the back. So a nice simple style, instead of just a regular braid out, something that keeps the hair out of my face. And now I'm going in and fixing it because it looks a little bumpy. taking a bobby pin and just pinning the hair to my head so that it forms a better shape. That first one didn't do much, so I'm grabbing another one. And I decided that little piece in the front would look better if it were pinned back rather than up. So that's what I'm doing here with this third bobby pin. And just pulling the hair forward, and that is the style. Pretty acceptable, I would say. Alright, bye guys.